Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to take a look at career and finance for you for the next 3 to 6 weeks. We're going to take a look at past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions using the 9-card spread. Key to the situation is your ability to strategize. Well, there you go. Stepping into your superpower, Aquarius, will get you everywhere. So, in the recent past, you've been feeling a little bit like you need to guard and protect. It's definitely the Emperor kind of energy, though, of he's relaxed in it. So it's like, it's like you're aware of what it is that you have, in your strengths, and you feel very secure and confident, or you're seeking information from a mentor so you could be going to a boss or somebody who you really trust and you've been trying to get their guidance. And so there's been trying to gather this information in a way to allow you to create a game plan. So maybe you want to talk to a financial advisor, a banker, a tax accountant, your boss, a career, like a headhunter, somebody, a coach, life coach, I heard. Okay, so there's been some kind of a strategy, but it's like you've been seeking knowledge and information from somebody who you feel has figured out a lot of things and that could actually give you the information and the guidance that you need to make your next steps forward. So that's definitely been on your mind. Your overall energy here is the whips. So it could be that you're really bored with doing the same thing day in and day out, chopping wood, carrying water, chopping wood, carrying water. But it is a process that allows you the space in which to search new ideas and new opportunities, and there is a big commitment that's coming for you. And so I think that this has been part of wanting to get out of the drudgery of how you've been doing things and looking for a new opportunity. But how do you do it in a way that keeps everything financially secure for you? So there's been a lot of anxiety around the area of feeling very secure. We have the anchor here. So there's definitely like some very deep concerns that have been bothering you, and you've been feeling like the opportunities have just been really hard to find. And so I think that's why you want to seek out new mentorship, because in the area of the obstacles we have, the clover, and the clover underneath it, there's a little pentacle, a little opportunity to manifest something. And trying to find the 4-leaf clover has been a little bit of a tricky thing, right? Where's the moment where we're lucky? How do I turn over the right thing to get to where it is that I'm going to go? How do you transform the situation? You listen to your heart. So you're gathering all this information, you're getting all the guidance and everything, but so recently I was in a situation where I was talking to somebody who actually works with people. She's like a career counselor, but she's my friend, and we were just talking about something, and she started throwing ideas out at me, and one of them literally made me want to throw up, because it was so, to me, it would have been like being in a prison. The whole idea of it, I was just like, inside every atom and fiber of my being was like, no, not that. And it was not a bad idea. And it would have been very financially productive. That wasn't it. It was just that for me personally, to do that was just like, oh God, no. There was such a hard no inside of me. I was like, well, man, I'm going to take that one off the table. So listen to your heart. Just because something would be something you have the skill set for, or something that you have the ability to do, and the financial recompense would be there, and all that stuff that you need to come to you would be there, but it just hurts your heart, then the answer is no. Like, sometimes our back is so up against the wall we don't have a choice. I understand that. This doesn't look like this. This looks like you've been seeking a lot of guidance. Sometimes we have to take the really crappy things that we don't want to do, understanding that it is just for a short time. Understanding that, okay, yeah, no, I need a job today because bills are due today, right? I get that. Been there. And so you go and you get the job. And it's not the job, it's a job. And so then you may go and you pick up another job. So now you have 2 A jobs. but they're not the job. And so you keep working until you find the solution that works for you. Prior to, I have been cleaning houses now for 25 years. See. Prior to starting that, at one point, I had 5 jobs. I was working 5 jobs trying to make ends meet as I was building the cleaning business. What I ended up sticking with the cleaning business was, one, I wasn't boring. Like, every house is different every time. And so I constantly was doing things. Plus, it freed my mind up because it is chopping wood, carrying water. So while I was working, I could think about other things. But it allowed me calendar control. Allowed me to get my kids to school and be home in time. It allowed me to do a lot of different things. And so for me, the reward wasn't so much in, it was that I was my own boss was a big deal to me. And so it wasn't so much about the work. It was about the people I chose to work for, to do business with, and also the calendar control. So you have to look around. What makes your heart sing and what doesn't work for you? And listen to that, because that is your higher self talking to you. So this strategy that's going on in the heart, this is your communication with your higher self, looking for opportunities. And it could be that you've been seeking guidance from your higher self, and that's what this mentor card is. I'm a little concerned because I feel like you're overanalyzing. Because in the area moving forward, in the area of abundance, we have the cross of burden. And I think you feel like a huge responsibility to bring home the bacon, right? To really take care of everybody. And it's really hard for you to have all that responsibility on you. I do want to say that along the way to change is coming in the heart space. We have the stork, and down here in this picture is the cross way down there. So a higher perspective of the burden, instead of the burden being on top, now in the heart, the higher perspective is seeing the big picture of where it is that you're going. So that when you shake those hands and you make that commitment and you sign that contract, when you make that choice to take what might be a job as opposed to the job, it is still moving you down the path. Because in the future, moving forward, we have the rider. But this is the rider that moves slowly. It's like the Knight of Pentacles. Moves very slowly. We have one that races in like a Knight of Swords. This one, very methodical, moving forward. But I want to use the word jaunty. Look at this. Jaunty. It's with a lightness in the heart space. Whatever it is that you choose to do, if it feels like drudgery, it's the wrong choice. So no matter what decision you make, always be moving toward the happiness, right? Sometimes we take the drudgery for a short time, but we don't settle into it. We don't settle for it. We allow ourselves to keep progressing down the path toward happiness. Okay. It is really important that you start now. You have start now. Begin your dreams, no more delays. Honor your dreams so abundance can flow. Honor the path of the heart. Start moving in that direction. And yeah, it might be a side hustle that you're starting. You might be working it for a while. But it feels like if you just start, this might actually be the commitment that you make to yourself to chase down your own dream. I want to look at what this is about, and then we'll get to these cards. What is that going on there? What is the big opportunity here? Yeah. So things are not moving as quickly as you'd like. You have the delay. And I think that's what's causing all this burden. Your dream's not going to happen overnight. Brick by brick, you build the wall. Piece by piece, you put a puzzle together. Stroke by stroke, you write a book. Like, it doesn't happen all at once. And so you're going to have to settle into doing the slow and steady wins the race. Oh, you have wings, but you don't need them to fly. You never needed your wings to fly. Your potential is endless. You just need to start now. The biggest obstacle you have going on, they just said fear of failure. Like, this is my big dream, but what if I can't do it? What if I'm not good enough? You're more than enough to do this. But the only problem seems to be that you haven't started. So you can't write the great American novel if you don't pick up the pen and put it to paper or use your computer. Personally, I think when you really want to be in connection with your higher self, use pen and paper. It just flows out. But I do know some people who could channel write by tapping it out on their computer. That is not where I feel the strongest connection. You do what works for you. All right, you guys, this looks really good. You can catch me on Facebook every day at Moonlit Waters. They are going to shut down the internet for upgrades for 2 weeks. Oh, good. So I am trying to get as much stuff recorded ahead of time as possible. So as long as there's that, I'm over there every day. Otherwise, I'll just have to post. I'll have to put pen to, I'll have to tap it out. All right, you guys take good care, and I'll talk to you soon.